With a two, 28 summer truck, doing what I do. Yeah, I'm dipping out, in a old school. Smoking dope, yeah, I got my tools. You might have seen me nickel. With a two, 28 summer truck, doing what I do. Yeah, I'm dipping out, in a old school. Smoking dope, yeah, I got my tools. You might have seen me nickel. With a two, 28 summer truck, doing what I do.
You might have seen me, nigga, with a rack or two. And if I had to bring them choppers, they gon' blast at you. Money ain't an object, nigga, it's an obstacle. Y'all niggas making no sense, y'all not logical. So what the hell we speaking for? We ain't on speaking terms. I swear to God, these niggas make a nigga wanna burn. I sit back and earn, counting up them racks. And if I'm throwing racks, nigga, got a ton of stacks. Your trim steady bopping, I'ma beat it up. Then after we get done, she gon' eat me up. She a freak, she a slut, I swear to God, bruh. Had them panties off in less than a minute, cuz.
What's going on? What's up? What's going on, bro? I know I've been off of this Diddy stuff for a while, but I had kind of just been peeping in, just kind of keeping a little bit of update what's been going on. But if y'all know from my last couple of videos that I was doing about it, I just had my doubts about the whole Diddy stuff, and I still do. I mean, at first, I do believe some of the people, like I said, but it just gets so deep that it's almost like, man, is this real? Is he that much of a villain? You know what I'm saying? Like the accusations about him, like getting into raping kids, and what was the last video? He threw somebody up against a wall and in a store, like cornered them in the back room of a store in the stock area, and forced himself on them, and then told them they better not say anything or he was gonna do something bad to them. And you just like, what? Really, this dude? I mean, I know he rich, and a lot of rich people they got a lot of influence and they have a lot of power, but at the same time, it's just like, is he that guy? Like, is it that bad? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe. I don't know if I believe everything, but I believe some of it. I've been doing my own thing. I've been doing a lot more political stuff. If y'all could, man, follow me on YouTube at Roddy Rod Show. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel over there. And also, like I said, if you're on YouTube and you've seen some of my videos, you can always come over here on X when I'm live and we can talk. We can have a discussion. Y'all can come on. Uh, Anybody who do want to come on the show while I'm doing this, you can just go to um, in the comment section and type join, or just let me know that you want to come on, and I can get you on. What's up, Dewan? What's going on, brother? What's going on, bro? Yeah, man. Anybody who want to come on, man, y'all just get in the comment section, type join, and I'll let you get on. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this Diddy stuff for a little bit because, like I said, I'm kind of like 50-50 on everything now. I don't more so in the beginning. I think I was leaning more like 75-25. That Diddy was accused of, that he was guilty of a lot of this stuff, but now I'm kind of like 50-50 at this point because it's just like I say, it's just so much, and you can only believe so much. And then I got into the point where some people, I'm believing that some people were involved, and now they just want to act like they're victims or say like, well, he forced me to do this and forced me to do that, except they forget the fact that they were participating in multiple acts, multiple events that was going on and helping Diddy get some of these people to come to some of these parties and engage in some of these sexual acts. And some people, they probably weren't willing participants of sexual acts and others were. So that's why I kind of, for me, it's like a toss up. But I think eventually we're going to get some action, like see who's really at the bottom of it. We may get some more names. He may put out some more information. He may say different different stories than what's been put out there. Because we really haven't heard from Diddy. I mean, he's been locked up. Like we're just really waiting on the trial so we can hear his side of things and so he can tell us, hey, that wasn't true, or it was true, or that was the story, but it's not quite like they said it. It's a whole number of things that we still missing in this Diddy saga.
Sean Diddy Combs is pushing back with a new court request. 1 month after the rapper was denied bail for the second time, his attorneys filed a motion November 8th requesting bail once again, arguing that changed circumstances and new evidence should allow him to be released from jail ahead of his May 5th trial, according to documents obtained by E! News. The motion for bail claims that new evidence makes it, quote, clear that the government's case is thin. The defense also alleges that new evidence refutes the prosecution's claim that the March 2016 video of Combs physically assaulting a woman in a hotel occurred during a coerced freak-off or elaborate sex performance, as cited in the initial indictment. Instead, the motion claims that the video is a minutes-long glimpse into a complex but decade-long consensual relationship between Mr. Combs and Victim 1. Per the documents, his attorneys also argue that the new evidence refutes the prosecution's notion there was a, quote, potential second alleged victim. Combs, who was arrested in September on charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and using transportation to engage in prostitution, has remained in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, since his arrest. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges. E! News has reached out to the office of the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York for comment and has not yet heard back. Combs' attorneys have declined to comment. During the September 17th hearing after Combs' arrest, U.S. Assistant Attorney Emily Johnson cited a 2016 video that was released this May in which she said the Bad Boy Records founder assaulted an unnamed victim. Johnson argued that the incident and what she referred to as the subsequent disappearance of the footage was critical to understanding both the physical danger of the defendant and the obstruction efforts that he goes to. She claims that Combs directed his staff to contact the hotel security staff in an apparent effort to obtain the surveillance video that recorded every moment of that assault, and that the video then disappeared, which she said was not a coincidence. In May, a 2016 video of Combs physically assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura was published by CNN. The incident matched the description that Ventura, who dated Combs on and off for 10 years until 2018, detailed in her November 2023 civil lawsuit, in which she accused him of rape and abuse. Combs denied the accusations at the time and settled 1 day after it was filed, without an admission of wrongdoing by the music producer. He addressed the video days after the LA District Attorney's Office announced charges couldn't be filed against him due to California's statute of limitations.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
Now that I'm watching that video, probably like my fifth or sixth time watching, but now I hear more fear in his voice than I did even remorse. And I really didn't hear that much remorse. I just kind of felt like it was something like I just got caught. Let me go ahead and put this video out. But like I'm looking at the video now, to me it sounds like fear, like he knows a lot of things is about to come crashing down on him now. And this is just something he can put out there to show, well, hey, I am a remorseful person. I'm not as bad as y'all probably gonna think I am when all of this stuff come out. And like because I'm sitting close to my computer right now, so it kind of looked like his lip is quivering a little bit and his tone. And like I say, you can hear that fear in somebody's voice. Like when I got in trouble with the police when I was younger and they took me downtown, the whole thing, and had me in the room and was questioning me, like your voice kind of rumbles. It's a light rumbling to it. You're trying to hide it, but it's a little like, you know you messed up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm hearing from him right here on this video.
But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Yeah, and as y'all know, he's in jail. He ain't got no bail. He tried to get bail. He tried to, what he put up a house, passports, his and family members' passports, and they still said nah, nah. So that's why I want to get to the point where we get to this case and we can really hear what's going on. We can hear his side of the story, let him tell us what's going on, and hear from some of these witnesses and victims of these crimes that he has committed. But yeah, like I said, I've been keeping up with it. Uh, I ran across an article from OK USA, and I mean, like when you just read the headlines, it's like what? I mean, it's so much. You know what I'm saying? It's so things are they have to sensationalize so many things. And even people like me who we do YouTube videos and we do stuff online. We do kind of sensationalize things. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it's like the world that we live in that you have to make catchy headlines. You have to kind of embellish things sometime to get people to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, a lot of our society is based around a lot of debaucherous activity, just like the title says. There's a lot of people that just they're into things that you couldn't even imagine. It's things are starting to come to light about people that we never would thought would come to light, you know. And kind of like Cat Williams said at the beginning of the year, this is the year of what he say, like revealing or a truth coming out. Things are going to be shown us that we always known, but now we're going to be able to see it. And maybe this is just one of those things, and maybe it's not. But hey, we're gonna find out eventually. But this title right here is titled "It Was Wall to Wall Debauchery." Sean Diddy Combs' freak off gatherings featured mirrors on the ceilings, reveals party planner. An anonymous party planner who used to work for Sean Diddy Combs is spilling the tea on what it looked to be inside one of his freak offs, which was called his sex parties. The expert explained that instead of regular decor, the rapper requested there be mirrors on the ceilings and all along the walls. Everywhere you looked, you'd see yourself reflected again and again. She recalled to news outlets, you can imagine what it would look like when people are naked and having sex on the floor, on the couches, wherever. She shockingly revealed that it cost about $500,000 per party, adding this is for both the mainstream part and then the sex party afterwards. And then you see you got these pictures, Diddy and some like I don't know if they had a sex party right here. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like this could have just been because he had those white parties or whatever. This could have just been a regular party. And all of these people, and that's Leonardo DiCaprio. But all of that doesn't mean that all of these people eventually made it to the sex party. Now they could have just went to the regular party. And that's what I was saying in some of my other videos when somebody was showing these clips and it was to me, it was a fake lawsuit. And they were saying, oh, look at Diddy. He was talking to, it was just a guy in the studio. And they were almost trying to make it seem as if he sexually assaulted this person and did all these things when the picture didn't even suggest any of that. It just suggested that they were in the studio making music. Like he wasn't like it wasn't a camera kind of hidden and he was grabbing his ass or something, it was nothing like that. That's why I try to when I be telling people stuff, you gotta just be careful and come to your own conclusions about certain things and look at things for what they really are. Don't just read a title or read a headline or just glance over something and just okay, that's just what it is. Like just really go through it. And I'm not saying you have to read it in detail, but just look at it and see if it makes sense. Because a lot of times when you look at a lot of things, it just don't make sense. And then you can come to your own conclusion based off of that. But as I continue to read the article, it says that hefty price tag included food, pricey alcohol, and everything from dancers, and acrobats to live animals and other performers. However, the party planner noted some of the staff he was hiring both men and women who called themselves models, but it seemed obvious, at least to me, that they were actually sex workers. It was definitely a vibe he wanted to put out there that everywhere you look, there will be sex happening, they said. It was wall to wall debauchery. And so that's what I'm saying, man. It's like you got these accusations. And here we got another picture. Who's to say that these guys participated in these freak offs? Who's to say that these guys were involved in any of this stuff? Who's to say that Diddy was involved in any of this stuff? Let's be real about that as well. I mean, I believe some of it. I keep saying that. I do believe some of these things did take place, but I'm not sure if everything that's given to us is what really happened. I'm just not sure of that. Now, y'all can disagree or agree with me. Like I say, you can come on the show. Just type join in the comments if you got something to say. If you don't believe me, or if you got your own thoughts about it, let me know. I could be wrong. But let me continue reading. Okay, that was the end of the article. But yeah, like I was saying, man, this whole thing about Diddy and all of these accusations, you just got to take everything for what it is, look at it yourself, come to your own conclusions, and go from there. I got another article here I want to read real quick. I know some people don't want to listen to me read things, but I like to try to get my information from a real source, and I don't want to just shoot off the top of my head like I do sometimes. I just try to give you some stuff that's just based in fact and tell you my own conclusions about it. This is another story from USA Today. It's entitled "Sean Diddy Combs Accused of Sexually Assaulting 10-Year-Old Boy in New Lawsuit." Like, that's what I'm saying. A 10-year-old, like, is he that much of a villain that he just gonna rape a 10-year-old? And when you think about this stuff, it's like these people have so much money, so much influence. You can have any woman you want or whoever you wanted. Why do you want a child? Like, and then on top of that, you're gonna just rape them or you just gonna assault them. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. But I mean, we're just gonna have to wait on this trial and see what's said, see what type of evidence they bring forward, and then we can all come to our own conclusion. But the article says in a new lawsuit, Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of raping and drugging a 10-year-old boy in the mid 2000s. The civil complaint was filed Monday in New York Supreme Court by an anonymous John Doe who is represented by Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, according to court filing obtained by USA Today. Earlier this month, Busby announced he was representing 120 accusers with claims of sexual abuse against the embattled music mogul. The lawsuit claims the alleged victim, who lives in California, met Combs in 2005 as an aspiring actor and rapper. Doe's parents had hired an entertainment industry consultant who allegedly arranged a meeting with the Bad Boy Records founder in New York. According to the lawsuit, Combs requested to meet with the boy alone for a purported audition at a hotel. After Doe performed several rap songs for him, the rapper allegedly told the child performer he could make him a star. Combs asked Doe how badly he wanted to be a star and what Doe would do to get to be one. The lawsuit states. Doe responded as might any 10-year-old child that he would do anything. The lawsuit claims Combs, who would have been around 36 at the time, drugged and sexually assaulted the boy. Attorneys from the Busby law firm Ava Law Group and Curtis Law filed a second lawsuit on Monday in which an anonymous John Doe claims Combs and his bodyguard sexually assaulted Doe several times when he was 17 years old and auditioning for MTV's Making the Band. Wow. To me, it's almost like they trying to insinuate. Now, I'm not, I don't know the dates or how old like Justin Bieber was or any of these other people around this time, but it's kind of seeming as if they're trying to suggest that this could be Justin Bieber. Just off me just reading that little piece of the article, just to me, that's kind of what it sounds like. Because a lot of allegations have been going around about him messing with Justin Bieber when he was younger and underage and a minor and all of these things. And I don't know. I don't know, but that's just what it sounds like to me. It says Diddy's lawyers maintain he never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone. In a statement shared with USA Today on Monday, Combs' attorneys denied the claims and said he and his legal team have full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. The lawyer behind this lawsuit is interested in media attention rather than the truth, and is obvious from his constant press appearances and 1-800 number. The statement reads, as we've said before, Mr. Combs cannot respond to every new publicity stunt, even in response to claims that are facially ridiculous or demonstrably false. During his October 1st press conference, Busby stood in front of a backdrop that featured the number of a hotline 1-800-200-7474 for people with allegations against Diddy. Combs' attorney's statement concluded in court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. Doe's legal action comes after 11 accusers, also represented by Busby, leveled allegations of sexual assault and rape against Combs in court, including a woman who claims Combs raped her while attending an MTV Video Music Awards party in September 2000. Combs, who was arrested in September and charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution, is being held at a special housing unit in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center ahead of his upcoming May 5th trial. He has maintained his innocence amid a slew of lawsuits over the past year accusing him of sex trafficking and assault. He has also pleaded not guilty to all federal crimes. And it's another story down here, but I won't even get into it. But that's pretty much, I mean, you hear the same recurring theme over and over that, he's forcing himself on different people, making them do things that they didn't want to do. And it's even by the help of bodyguards and other people that's around him. And so I haven't heard about anybody else being arrested. I haven't heard about any of these other people who want to come forward without their names being stricken from the record or anything like that. That's why I say is, as of right now, all we know is Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. We don't know about anybody else doing anything. And we know he wasn't doing, if he did all these things, he wasn't doing them alone. So why isn't anybody else in jail waiting on a trial date at this point? Why is it just Diddy that's waiting on a trial date, no bail, all of these things happening to him? That's what's getting to me. At first, I was agreeing with a lot of this stuff, but I'm having my doubts. I really am. I really am. But like I always say, man, if anybody want to come up, y'all want to talk to me, you can. Just type join in the comments section and then I can get you up here. I'm usually just kind of talking to myself at certain points. That's why I like to engage with other people. Or if not, I usually just end up turning it into a video and putting it on YouTube or whatnot. But yeah, if anybody else had any thoughts on this, man, I would appreciate y'all coming up and speaking on it. If not, man, I'm gonna hang around about another minute or two. Then I just, I find something else to do. But like I say, yeah, this Diddy stuff is quite salacious and sensationalized, and we just have to be careful. Just have to be careful. Anybody who's watching this, make sure that y'all like it. Make sure that y'all, if you're on YouTube, I got a couple of people over there. If y'all don't mind, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'd also appreciate that as well. If you're on X, make sure you like this and repost the video. But yeah, I don't see too many people that's willing to come up. I don't get too many people. It just depends on the topic, who all wants to come up and speak. Some people don't mind. Then too, I think a lot of this stuff just doesn't really come down certain people's timelines as quickly as I thought it would. Because usually I get a lot more engagement once I shut it down. Let me try something here. I had added some alert boxes to my lives so it would be a little bit more engaging for people. Let me see if I can make it pop up on the screen here. Yeah, so that it would be a little bit more engaging for people. You know, maybe see your name, whatnot. Hold on, let me make sure I got it set up over here right before I try it out. All right, let me try this. I'm going to see if I can see it. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it works. Give it a second. I remember one day I did it and it worked. I was trying it earlier and it worked also. I haven't seen anything pop up yet. But yeah, I put some alert boxes, man. I don't see it on this feed. I still think it works. I tried it earlier. I got it to work. But yeah, next time I do some of these lives, I have some of these alert boxes pop up. So if you like the feed or if you subscribe to the channel or different little things, it should pop up a notification on the screen and y'all should be able to see it. And you should be able to see your name and let everybody know that you did like the live or subscribed or whatever. I'm trying to get some for some reposts as well. I don't know what websites I can trigger those with, but yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to move around, as they say. Yeah, man. Like I say, if y'all like the video, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.